wave your flag, wave your rag, wave your hand from left to right. Raise your cup, raise your cup. Everybody know just how to jump up. PPP, take it back. PPP, take it back. PPP, take it back. PPP, take it back.
PPPC is the party for we. Watch how they call it with old PNC. What they don't know is a bigger victory. They say they will never call it, they will stay as KFC. Now they're gonna marry old PNC. Oh, PPPC is the party for we. Watch how they
And we here in Region 5, men and women and young people, let us help this country to elect its first female Prime Minister. Let us help to elect Elisabeth Harper. Thank you, residents of Region 5, and thank you, ladies, for your very warm welcome. And thank you for this overwhelming show of support for President Donald Ramatar and the People's Progressive Party Civic. Under the strong leadership of the PPPC administration over the past 2 decades, we have seen an expansion of our economy and significant progress in key sectors: agriculture, housing, education, health. The clear vision outlined in our manifesto reflects the commitment of the party to preserve this credible track record that will take our country to even greater levels of economic and social progress, providing opportunities for all Guyanese to enjoy a high standard of living and benefit from the gains of development. At the heart of this vision is a concern that the party has for the social well-being of all our people, in particular the most vulnerable groups: children, women, the persons who are elderly and disabled. We will safeguard their rights by adopting programs that would see more effective systems for the protection of our children, for our women, consolidating action on the implementation of the National Plan for Domestic Violence, for the action on sexual and domestic violence, establishing more safe homes, and encouraging continuing education programs and providing support for economic empowerment through small loans for the establishment of businesses. Women's health remains a priority, in particular the reduction of maternal deaths, and we will ensure that programs are in place to bring this rate down. We will also be addressing the needs of single parents and providing second chance programs to teen mothers to complete their education or to access technical and vocational skills training. Programs will be put in place for greater sensitization of adolescents for them to make the right life choices and the training and retraining of teachers, health providers, parents, and civil society groups to ensure that teen mothers are not discriminated against. Special attention will be paid to care for the elderly and in the full promotion of their rights. Similarly, for those persons who are differently able, we will focus on providing incentives to employers who create employment for this group of persons. Another social concern of ours and yours that must be urgently addressed is the suicide rate. We will strengthen existing programs and work with communities and civil society groups, faith-based organizations, to sensitize persons in this, to curb this social ill. I want to speak to the young people. We recognize the key role which you play in the building of our nation. We want to ensure that when you leave school or complete your university education or graduate from our technical institutes, that you could be given the opportunity to be trained on the job and not be turned away because you don't have the working experience, although you would have the qualifications. We will provide incentives for employers to hire young people through special youth employment programs and apprenticeship programs. We will also put in place special credit support for young entrepreneurs. Our youth must have a say in the decision-making process. And you should know that our party's list of nominees includes many young people. Fellow Guyanese, the party's principles are clearly defined through its commitment to democracy, freedom of expression, non-violence, respect and tolerance for our diverse cultures, ethnicity, and religions, and gender equality. This past week, our minds were assaulted by an act of vulgarity that I felt so disgusted and ashamed. This display of vulgarity took place in full view of children. What kind of example are we setting to our children? I could not help but think too that if women cannot respect themselves, how can we expect people to respect us? You just heard about another act of bullyism that took place this morning. Another one of our supporters, our young supporters, was harassed and terrorized. But she is still sitting strong here on the stage. And I salute her. We have 7 days to go. I encourage us all not to be drawn into any confrontation or be tempted to respond to any thoughts in a way that would go against the principles of our party and the code of conduct which we have signed. Let us show everyone that we as a party can conduct ourselves with dignity and self-respect. Let us make history the right way as a country that can be respected in the eyes of the international community. A country which fully respects and upholds the principles of democracy with a record that can stand up to the highest standard of international monitoring for the holding of a peaceful election in an environment that is free from fear and intimidation. Let me assure you that as Prime Minister, it would be my duty to work alongside His Excellency President Donald Ramatar and the Cabinet to ensure the implementation of the plans and policies that we have outlined in our manifesto. It is a duty that I pledge to fulfill with my utmost being, but I can only do that through the strength of the Almighty and with His wisdom and His guidance. This election is about making a great country even better. We have to continue what was started by President Ramatar and those who preceded him from the People's Progressive Party Civic over the last 2 decades. Do you agree that we have the plan? Do you agree that we have the team? Do you agree that we are ready? I urge you to come out early on May the 11th, vote for the PPPC, vote for continuity of strong leadership, clear vision, and sound policies that would lead to greater stability, peace, and prosperity for all of the people of Guyana. Let us make every vote count for our party. Place your X in the box next to the cup and let us vote for a resounding victory for the cup. May God bless you and may God bless our beautiful nation of Guyana. Thank you.
We love the trade.